Hey guys, Tomboy601, and today we are taking out Weimar, the original Boogeyman ship. The one that was so good it got moved up a tier and they still haven't put it back up on sale. The original Ark Royal, if you will. Weimar is a special ship, and we're bringing it out, and there's a reason for that. Of course, the German commander rework occurred, and a certain commander, we'll call him Karl von Muller, received a new legendary skill, Emergency Bell. And I wanted to put Emergency Bell to the test because, personally, I think it is a wee bit overpowered, especially on boats like Weimar and Mines. I have always said that I preferred Weimar over to Mines just because of its maneuverability, its size. I always felt that you could kind of play it incredibly aggressive at the beginning of a match. If you get slapped around, you could then retreat, and it had the maneuverability and range to be an annoying kiting cruiser if you knew what you were doing. Well, now there is a skill that plays exactly to that playstyle, Emergency Bell. What does Emergency Bell do? Well, first, it reduces your cruiser's time to reach full engine power and your rudder shift by up to 10%. And then it boosts those effects to 23% when you have less than up to 60% of your health. So if you take a decent hit, you then have a 23% boost to both your engine power and your rudder shift time, which is absolutely insane. It makes it an incredibly maneuverable cruiser if you get slapped around. So we're going to go ahead and get slapped around. One, because as you can see, one of our battleships doing an excellent job of backing us up right now. He's just going to sail straight on over to the other end of the match. We knew there was a destroyer in the area because, well, he took A, and we are now going to use that wonderful sonar to hunt him down. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. You can see he is starting to run away. We do, of course, have two Prince Heinrichs who are going to be focusing us, but that is okay. And, well, another destroyer also pops up off our starboard bow, but we're going to focus on Hysiang right now, mainly because I'm afraid of his deep water torps. I want to get him knocked off the map first, because we can control B, right? Hysiang is the one who has the easiest sort of out as far as getting away from us right now. So we can go ahead, knock him out, and then turn our attention over to Akatsuki right here. Perfectly timed. We do need to be concerned about him as we just whiff that shot. We're going to put one set of torps in the water just to force him to make it so that he can't really turn out. We want to make it so that he's afraid to make that turn. We can see he's kind of being forced to go straight right there. One more salvo, and I think he'll be done. And we're starting to approach the the Emergency Bell era, but we're not quite there. Next up, Prince Heinrich pops out. We take a big slap, and just like that, we have Emergency Bell, and we need to run and get away. Thankfully, we have the maneuverability. We spot these torps, and thanks to Emergency Bell, we are able to slow down, make the turn, shoot the gap, get in here. Beautiful. This is exactly what we want to see. And this is kind of the weird and crazy power of Emergency Bell, right? If you look, von Mueller has traditionally been an offensive focused cruiser commander for the Germans that you gave up maneuverability. Well, now you can kind of have both. It's not as good as like full, hipper agility build, but I think it gets the job done, and it means that you can do some pretty nasty things. We have Prince Heinrich here, proxy spotted. He has us proxy spotted. He is confident coming around this corner. We're going to turn out. We're going to pop our heel as soon as we realize it. He takes 3, and then another 3, and down he goes. I'll be honest, I did not realize just how strong Weimar's torpedoes are or how weak Prince Heinrich's torpedo defenses are. But at this point, we need to get out of here, and this right here, I think, shows just how strong Emergency Bell is, because I think if we didn't have it, at this moment, we would not have the acceleration to get behind this island and prevent the Heinrich from being able to continue to fire at us. And that's exactly what we're going to use that acceleration to do. Get distance and make it so that we can continue to fight another day. We are going to leave our one battleship who decided to stay on this side alone. But, you know, I'll just say I don't feel too bad given the fact that, you know, we're up to 100,000 damage and 3 ships sunk. We've done our duty, damn it. And now we're going to try use this island to continue some cover. And then once we get that cover, move out towards A, and from there try to cap A, try to you know, get our team some points, because at this point we've totally ceded the B cap, and we don't want to do that quite yet. We do pop back up on Prince Heinrich as he's making his transfer through the B cap, and this is where we start to panic just a little bit, because let's be clear, with this much health, if we get even touched, things could go bad. But this is what I was talking about with Weimar's maneuverability. Even without emergency bell, Weimar tends to be a pretty maneuverable ship that you can do this sort of 12-kilometer kite at, and you know, 9 times out of 10 last for long enough to be annoying to the enemy team. And with emergency bell, you just get to amplify that sort of play style. You can also absolutely do this in mines, but like I said, I think Weimar just a bit more maneuverable, smaller target overall, because of course Weimar based on the York hull, whereas the mines based on the Hipper hull, as we sail into A to get us the A cap. But von Mueller, his rework was just this new legendary skill, and honestly, I think it's one of the best ones that you can take. He does have, you know, his 2 other standard cruiser options, we'll call it, as far as legendary skills go: fully packed, and in addition, refill station. And you could make an argument, yeah, fully packed is great. We would love to have an extra heal here for, you know, a couple thousand extra health, another plane that we could use to help kind of spot. Like, we could definitely use more consumables, but I think the raw maneuverability and the ability to evade shots is just one of those things where we are quick, we're snappy, we're on our feet, and if you can get him up to Legendary 4, then, you know, the effect takes place at 60%. It starts at 45%, then he goes to 50, 55, 60, and even down at 45%, you can still be a pretty lethal ship while maintaining all of your you know, half health. So we have A. We see where the Iowa is. We have not seen the other Prince Heinrich, and at this point, I'm like, okay, either he's just not spotted yet, but he's out there, or he's in the B cap, and we're gonna kind of gamble right here as we try to go for the extra points. We're gonna say, you know what, that Iowa, he should be handled by the team. Let's see if we can get into B. Let's see if we can get another cap going. Really force the points issue, because at this point, game's pretty much done. We're all set. We should be fairly good. But hello there, Prince Heinrich. So we are going to dump torpedoes on the indicator and swing the ship around, because we can't survive a salvo. He's holding his shot. We're going to go ahead, take a couple of secondaries, and as soon as we can get these torpedoes on the indicator, we're going to dump them. Thankfully, I think a ghost crew member had his finger on the trigger, because those torpedoes definitely launched after we died, but so did Prince Heinrich. That's going to end up taking us down for the game. End of the match, we end up with like 3,700 XP. A really good game, or especially a fun one where we spent a lot of time, I felt like, brawling and definitely showing off what Emergency Bell can do. What do you guys think? Did you like the video? Go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. See ya.